It's Sunday morning, May the 21st, 2023, and we'll go and take a look what's new in the garden outside. The Kwanzan cherry trees have stopped blooming. It's been only 2 weeks since I made the last video on May the 6th, and today, May the 21st, all the lush blooms are gone, and they are here. The petals are covering the ground with a nice pink carpet. After 2 weeks of hot weather, we finally have a cool off. Today's weather is really nice and cool, and the irises have finally started blooming. Here is a very pretty plant that I don't know the name of, and I would love to find it out. So if you know what it's called, please post it in comments below the video. This is a very pretty orangey yellow iris variety. And the first roses are opening up. And this one is in full bloom. Matadora continues to bloom. It attracts a lot of bees. And the paper whites are growing really nicely, but they haven't bloomed yet. And I don't know because I planted them so late in the season. I think they are planted normally in fall in order for them to bloom in spring, the daffodils. And this is the paper whites variety, so I don't know the culture of it. I'll keep observing it. Hopefully they bloom next year if they don't this year. And here we have lily of the valley, planted last year. Fingers crossed they will bloom this year, but I am not seeing any flower stalks yet. This plant that I keep forgetting the name, but you will see it in the captions here, now is in full bloom and it looks spectacular. And here's some other plant here peeking out with purple blooms, but mostly these are the yellow orangey flowers on the light sage green leaves. These are my favorite blush colored irises beginning to bloom. There's some weeds here growing which I will need to clean up, but I kind of like the way they look. Here they are. Here I planted rosemary next to the tree that I had removed. This one came from Walmart. The seeds that I saw never sprouted, so this one was bought as a young plant, as a young starter. And so far it looks good. This one is a pale yellow iris. Here's more of it. It's finishing off blooming, it looks like it. And next to it is the white one. These are very nice pale blue. This variety is in full bloom right now, I noticed that different iris varieties grow and bloom differently. Some of them here just beginning to bud. The one that I showed you 2 weeks ago has already finished blooming, and others are in full bloom. This is a very interesting plant that I don't know the name of, and it kind of grew by itself. If you do know the name of it, please comment. I kind of like the way it looks here on the background of the blue pine, because it kind of matches the colors, the color scheme, especially the color of the new growth. And these are the starters of parsley, dill, and tomatoes that I showed you in April in my garden projects. They are acclimating here to the outside weather, and because it was so hot in the last couple of weeks, I decided to wait to plant them outside when it cools down. So today will be the day. Wish me luck. There is actually there is 4 plants of tomato starters that I purchased from other vendors, and you can see the difference by size. This one came from the Master Gardener exhibit or show that I purchased locally. This one is called Stupis. It's a Czech hybrid of tomato slicer, and it is blooming, and it even has little tiny little fruit already forming. And these are the tomatoes that I grew from seeds. And some more here. Here is another tomato starter that I got at the Master Gardener show locally. This one is called Sun Gold. I just potted it up outside yesterday. And I also got 2 Better Boys, and these were planted about a week or 2 ago, and they're doing really well, also beginning to bloom. And here is another one. Better Boy. And they're next to the Barbaris and the Lupin in full bloom right now. I like how they're matching in color. They're both lemony yellow. The leaves on Barbaris and the blooms here on Lupin.